How to choose an MBA program? An individual can choose from full-time MBA programs, executive programs, or the part-time or the modular MBA programs. So depending on your experience level, your career goals, the time you want to take off from work, and the kind of interaction you would expect from the cohort in your MBA experience, it would define as to what program you should choose. A full-time MBA program across the world, especially to the US, Europe and Canada, so that would require a minimum work experience of 2 years. The executive MBA programs would require, usually they require around 10 years of work experience, and for the part-time and the weekend or the modular MBA programs, you require anywhere from 5 to 8 years of work experience. So that is one criteria how you can decide which program is you are eligible for and where you will benefit the most. So in terms of understanding the benefit, it's also important to understand and evaluate what your career goals are. So are you very keen on looking at a career transition? If yes, then a full-time MBA program will be much more beneficial than an executive MBA. If you are already in an organization or in a role, or for that matter in an industry where you are growing and you have spent quite a lot of years and the transition is not at the top of your mind, then an executive MBA or any of the part-time weekend or the weekend or the modular MBA programs would offer you equal benefits in terms of the learning and the growth. Of course, career transition would be a partial benefit. The next is that for a full-time program, you would definitely need to take time off from work, right? Around 1 to 2 years is the time that you need to spend on a residential full-time program. For an executive MBA program, depending on again the program and the school, you would probably be required to take around 1 to 2 years off, or maybe on a regular basis you need to visit there. For the part-time or the weekend or the modular MBA programs, there you might need to visit in intermittent gaps. The next point in here is the interaction with the cohort. So as a professional, what do you think is an ideal interaction with the cohort which you would expect from the MBA experience? So if you're looking at an extensive interaction, then a full-time MBA definitely makes sense. And if you're looking at prioritizing maybe taking time off from work, not taking time off from work versus a limited interaction, then probably an executive MBA or a part-time or a weekend or a modular MBA would also be sufficient for you, because you do meet the cohort at intermittent gaps. However, it is not like the interaction is not as cohesive as the full-time MBA programs.